well, Katie Thompson, well known, she declares herself to be a freeman and a lightworker, and she appears to be losing her mind. So I wanted to read, because I'm under heavy attack. These are nothing but a bunch of lawyers that have studied the law, and they have a very, very large group of, her words, movers and shakers. So this is what the movers and shakers are doing right now. I'm going to read an email that she had just sent to me. YouTube has been notified numerous times now, and I should hear from them tomorrow. You constantly, defamations will cease legally and lawfully. Your ability to twist the truth is apparently legendary, and I got to witness it firsthand. Keep up the videos, Binary Judy. All you're doing is adding fuel to your own hate-filled, lying, and wrapped perspective on what is reality. There is much truth in the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and I would ponder your own orchard for that sense of reality. After a little investigation into you, I found no surprise based on your most recent antics. You have nothing to fear from me, since evil, by definition, always consumes itself. I always let it do so. I would suppose the only fear you may have is my and many other holding up the mirror to you, to see your own reflection in joy. You truly are the pisher of men, actually were. Much love and proof that love does conquer all, Kate. Now, basically what it looks like Katie is doing is she's getting her group of light workers and her group of freeman to attack my channel and try and shut my channel down. Katie knows that I've already put my complaints, my opinions about freeman and light workers. If she had any problems with me, then she should have made those complaints to YouTube a long time ago. Not just when she, I could be wrong. Maybe her concept is right. So while my mother is not in a safe position, and yes, the apple does not fall far from the tree, I am every bit like my mother, who was a very loving person. Thank you for the high compliment. My father, on the other hand, and brother are extreme abusers, which, yes, in my experience, I've always attracted abusers like you, who have always tried to suppress me anytime I spoke the truth. Anytime I point the finger and said, that's abuse, stop, you guys want to come and legally shut me down. We are not, according to the freeman and these light workers, you are not allowed to point the finger at a criminal. You're not allowed to point and question abusive behavior. Otherwise, it's defamation of character. So it's like, sue me. I got nothing. I got nothing to lose. Go ahead and make as many complaints as you want to YouTube. It doesn't matter to me. I will never, ever be shut up. I have the right to speak truth. I have the right to be loving. This hate and evilness that's going on inside your own friggin' head does not scare me. I've lived with that. My father is walking and talking exactly like you are doing. And they don't, after a while, you just don't fall into the fear and know that I can't be shut up. And this is another thing, is the Six Nations. This is how the Six Natives are being fooled by the white man's law, because it's designed to protect criminals, abusers such as Katie, because they can get all of their legal team and sue me and take me in court and do, they can consume my whole entire life in a courtroom, and they're not working, they're doing this full time, and you think they're going to attack somebody that's saying, hey, I question what it is you're doing. And Katie has offered her help to help me save my mother from abuse. which she did nothing. She didn't return any emails. And then I fired her. And then she's losing her mind and is sending me emails after emails and post after post, and it's like, stop. You know, I do not need this level of abuse. And so I blocked her, but she has my personal email. So she's constantly sending me emails, which is another laugh, because this is another one, that an email that was sent when I responded to her email. I did not send out the email. I'm responding to the emails that she's sending me. Because my response is thanks for proving my point. You're just a bully that's trying to not allow me to have a voice, not allowed to speak my truth, is basically what I said. And I also informed her that you know perfectly well that I'm going to talk about my experience. That's what my whole channel is about. So she knew that I'm going to be talking about everything. Every time she sends me an email, I'm going to talk about it. Just so other people can see what my experiences are, and then you can judge for yourself. So this is her response to me. Perfect. Exposing fraud has and will always be my intention. So this is what she's going to do. She's basically let me know that this is her full-time job, going to attack me legally in court and through public opinion. So she has her opinions, but I have mine. Then she goes on, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, but rarely do they find the truth. Ego says so. So, Katie, let's kind of look at what you just said. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone, but rarely do they find the truth. So, kind of look in the mirror and see your own opinion and see if you're acting any way, shape, or form like an asshole, and your ego is so friggin' massive right now, you'll never find the truth. She goes on to, thank you also for reinforcing my messages to YouTube in reference to stalking me, which this email is more proof of, which, Katie, you're the one that's stalking me. I'm the one that's replying to your emails. I fired you. I want nothing more to do with you. I am talking about what has experienced. You know, somebody donated $250. There's $20 in the exchange, because there's $10 that was lost in sending me the money. And then when I'm returning that money, because we're not spending it on what you said we were going to use it on, so I will be returning that money. So there's another $10 that's going to be lost. So it's like you've already cost me more than enough money, and you know, you can't even see your own insanity. Like, I've got the emails here that says, you're the first one that's sending me the emails, and any email it's a response to your stalking of me. But you can't really see that because your ego's so freaking high and you've got an asshole opinion. She goes on to, since you saw fit to block any comments from me on your defamation site, I am simply going directly to your family, as you call it, of subscribers and exposing you. So anybody that's subscribing to me, she's probably going to defame my character to all of my subscribers. So she's doing exactly what she's accusing me of doing. Actually, this goes on, actually much easier, and reinstills the balance of communication where you choose to be one-sided in your stance of always being right. Hey, my stance is not about always being right. It's a matter of, I have an opinion. What do you think? I could be wrong. But it's like, prove me wrong, because you know, you're proving me right all of the time. I can't see where it is I'm wrong when you constantly are proving me right. You're accusing me of stalking, yet you send me emails, and your concept of stalking is replying. So, you know, your sense of reality in law is a little twisted, because how can I be guilty of stalking when you're the one stalking me? I'm replying, but you are the one that's stalking, but you can't see your own mirror yet. You can't see what you are doing first to attract the experience you're experiencing. I know full well what I'm attracting is I'm speaking my truth, and you don't like it. Criminals don't usually like being, you know, called out. kind of an Occupy thing going on, because 99% of us are kind of against that. She goes on, I will simply ask you to cease and desist your lies, your stalking, your defamations, and of course, your many scams that have been revealed through very little research on my part. Okay, so, Katie, I will oblige you. You said, I will simply ask you to cease and desist your lies. Okay, I will never ever lie. I will only tell the truth. You're stalking. I have never stalked you, but I will stop replying because you apparently have stalking as you get to harass me with all of your emails, but I'm not entitled to return the email. So if that's your concept of stalking, I will not ever return another email when you send one to me. Please stop sending me your emails, because that's kind of looking like stalking yourself. Your defamation, I will never defame anybody, but I will point a finger at behavior that I feel needs to be questioned. So I will not defame anybody. I will only speak the truth. And your many scams that have been revealed through your little research. So what scam have I been guilty of? Because I'm pretty sure if I'm guilty of a crime of some kind, somebody would have called me out. Now, there's a lot of haters out there because I've called a lot of people out on a lot of questionable behavior that I'm kind of, should we question this? I have made lots and lots of videos that say, don't watch my channel, it may piss you off. And yeah, when you come at me with cunt, bitch, whore, yes, you do get blocked. And people with that much rage and are willing to lie about me, defamating my character, yeah, there's 63,000 hate shit on me of lies and defamation about me. There's no evidence about anything. My videos have been edited to make it look like something that wasn't. But if you actually see any of my videos, the truth of what was put on my channel, you can't prove nothing. You can only edit something to make it appear like something it's not. But clearly nobody has proven me. You just are pissed off that I questioned your behavior. So you go on Google and you start making a whole pile of forums and you start bullshitting about me. Do you think that you scare me at all? Actually, Katie, when I checked that number about a week ago, it was 64,000. I assumed that those post boards, those forums would have gone up with your hate and movers and shakers and light workers. But you know what? It went down to 63,000. So whatever it is you're doing, you're lowering the level of hate that's on me in Google. So thank you for that. I am used to having to, I'll continue on. I'm used, scams through search in part. I'm used to having to work to find the truth. You were easy to uncover. No, Katie, you didn't uncover nothing. You see what you wanted to see. You are full of hate, so you've aligned yourself with every hateful person. Which is like, that's what I said. Let's question what light workers are all about. You're doing nothing but doing great harm to other people, which I'm questioning. You cannot see the harm you put out into the world, and then when you attract it right back by somebody questioning your behavior, you're so filled with hate. So I'll continue. So please do read my email word for word if you dare, and you will expose yourself for what you are once again. Now I know why I answered your call when you did. The universe had something for me to do where I was reluctant to ever speak with you again. Thank you. Now I know why. Much love and pity upon you, Kate. Well, let's just see what happened of, why Katie came to my channel in the first place. She was the one that came to my channel and said, you have something to teach me. So Katie, you're the one that recognizes that I could teach you the lesson. So it's like, the lesson is in process. Are you learning anything? Or are you going to keep blind in your hate and call yourself a loving being? Are you going to start accusing everybody else of stalking when you're the one that's stalking, sending me emails? You gotta put the mirror in front of yourself to see who you are. Because you're kind of looking a little insane. You're kind of discrediting freeman and light workers. Just the thought. Peace out.